America, that's something we gotta talk about. Okay, y'all. Our bodies, nature, electricity, and everything else is acting real different.
Why the is the entire internet down right now?
Amazon closure at 3 a.m. in the morning. No answers for us. We've all been sitting here for about 30, 45 minutes.
App is down, like the whole store is down. And they can't help us. We have to call support.
YouTube had a global outage. Not only that, this is the first ever global outage in YouTube history.
All right, I don't really even know how to put this, but does anyone know anything about this massive energy wave that seems to be emanating from Antarctica? Powerful, huge circular pulse of energy. This wave that seems to be stemming from Antarctica.
It had some really high energy coming in, then it was coming in all night.
So what the f just happened in Arizona? What the f just happened?
An intense microburst that struck Tempe, Arizona, blowing the roofs off multiple homes and buildings, downing power lines, and uprooting trees with over 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
Oh, we're definitely a new timeline, y'all. The replica of the Christopher Columbus ship that sits off the coast of Mexico just sank today. Mexico has been experiencing some extensive flooding due to some severe rainfall for the past couple of days. Something is happening. We told y'all all these portals that are opening, these are the ancestors that are coming through and removing these anchors.
Has anybody else's phone service been acting bizarre recently? And even their internet as a whole?
Hundreds of apps and websites are down right now after a major worldwide internet outage. Here's what we know. Government websites, banks, social media platforms, gaming networks, crypto exchanges.
And everybody's blaming it on the 3i Atlas.
Okay, so 3i Atlas is allegedly above us.
Whatever it is literally carrying atomic information from another solar system into our solar resonance.
This isn't just a regular comet. It is interstellar.
3i Atlas, or Third Eye Atlas.
What if I told you this whole 3i Atlas and everything that they've been feeding us about it is all a lie?
Let me see if I could just channel 3i Atlas. Let me see what I get. They said, we are here.
This is a lot. I mean, there are synchronicities and coincidences that's happening all around this time. And, you know, I've been out of the scene with the 3i Atlas thing. And, you know, it's kind of like settling in a little bit more and it's kind of like creeping up on me. So let's just go down the stream and just see what happens as we see and walk through this video with me. You coming? Okay, come on.
Okay, so I'm assuming collectively we felt something last night. There was some kind of shift or something. Last night I had posted something was setting my intuition off for about a good 3 hours and then it vanished. I called my people, made sure there was good, nobody was in trouble. But the responses that I've been getting from my last video, people have been saying, yes, I felt the same thing, or it's been still going on, it's an all day thing, or it's just still progressing. So what is it that we felt? Because someone has said that it might be timeline jump or something. I don't know what the hell is going on.
I feel like the collapse of the system has reached a point of no return.
Man, I don't know who else been feeling this way, but I feel like there has been a shift. Something has shifted. I can't put my finger on it, but there has been a big shift. Food don't taste the same. Friends are not the same. Family are not the same.
Why the f everything feel weird and funny? Shit, I'm seeing everything vibrates. I'm seeing frequencies of shit, all type of shit. Sky don't be looking real. That shit down don't really look like it's getting closer. Everything just going on with the world, like motherfuckers still moving normal, like they don't sense this shit.
We're not heading towards a collapse. This is the empire actively collapsing. Like, we're in it. This is the part in the history books that like has a name to the event, but like we're in it, so it's not being named. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're definitely in the collapse. It's not the collapse is coming. No, like everything is failing currently, actively right now. The empire is collapsing right now. We are in the collapse of the American empire experiment.
I heard someone say that it's a divine eviction notice from dependency. Hey.
A lot of us are so caught up with red versus blue, black versus white versus yellow, whatever it may be. A lot of us are so distracted by EBT and the news and all the stuff that's happening in the world that nobody's realizing that something's off with the frequency. Something is severely off with the frequency and vibration. I've noticed, particularly with me and with high vibration people, instead of having normal headaches, I'm now getting headaches in my crown area. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm also getting a severe headache around where your head connects to your neck. Something It's changing energetically. Most people not gonna feel it who don't have their vibration right.
So last night we were blasted, not just a little, an M3 and an M5 solar flare ripping through our magnetic field. We had radio blackouts, Schumann spikes, and waves of density entering and leaving the field at the exact same time. That's why so many of us felt the nausea, the dizziness, the buzzing, the wired but tired kind of vibe. And Spirit's saying this isn't chaos, this is calibration.
Empaths, spiritual girlies, highly sensitive people, and light workers. If you had a horrible night of sleep last night, the Schumann resonance was going wild. Here is what it looked like last night. At about 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, we had some really high energy coming in, and it was coming in all night. So if you were waking up and you had nervousness ringing in the ears and a headache and a buzzing feeling on your skin, that was what was going on.
Why did NASA quit reporting on it? Well, let's talk about it. Number one, NASA, not a space agency. Number two, if you believe in the Bible tells you that this earth is covered by a firmament, impenetrable dome, which means that nothing from outer space should be able to touch here. Keep up. 3i, your third eye, the pineal gland, is located inside your head. It is what creates your heaven or hell. It's up to you and your thoughts. Now let's get to these definitions. Now Webster's dictionary defines Atlas as a Titan who for his part in the Titan's revolt against the gods is forced by Zeus to support the heavens on his shoulders. So it's saying Atlas was a Titan who was punished for his revolt against the gods. Now you have to remember, these people believe they are gods. And the Bible in Colossians Chapter 3, verse 22, it says this. It says, slaves, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing God. In other words, obey your masters as if they are God. Now remember, Atlas led a revolt against the gods. Atlas led a revolt against the gods. Now, what is a revolt? It says here, revolt, to renounce allegiance or subjection as to a government.
Have you seen this video?
October 30th, 2025, 6.2 billion people are going to experience a cosmic consciousness shift simultaneously, and I can prove it with simple math.
This video sparked hours of rabbit holing for me. In this video, the creator made very bold claims, and he does an excellent job with the mathematics. And after many hours of digging, here's what I found. A rare cosmic alignment is building right now. 3 astronomical events, all happening on or around October 30th. And when you look beyond the mainstream science, you realize how profound this is energetically. First, we have 3i Atlas, an interstellar comet coming into our solar system from the beyond. This has only happened, this will be the 3rd time. Whatever it is literally carrying atomic information from another solar system into our solar resonance. In ancient symbolism, a comet was a messenger, a herald of new eras, bringing codes from the cosmic beyond into the solar heart, because our solar system, Earth, is the heart. Number 2, we have the sun reaching its solar maximum, its highest peak. This will bring solar flares, plasma bursts, and a high-frequency radiation surge across the heliosphere. From the mystical perspective, the sun represents consciousness, source consciousness, illumination, awakening. When it reaches its maximum intensity, it's like the central light of creation cranks up the voltage, sending a massive pulse through our collective field. And third, the Earth's magnetic field is at its weakest, literally the weakest it's been in history. You've heard the spiritualists say the veil is thinning. The magnetic field is our planetary shield. It protects us from solar radiation, but it also serves as an energetic boundary. What does that sound like? It's a buffer between the physical and the beyond. So as it weakens, cosmic information, solar plasma, and even consciousness frequencies can move more easily through. So all 3 of these are happening at once. This creates what some call a resonance window, time when the Schumann resonance, the Earth's heartbeat, the electromagnetic heartbeat, is amplified. at its normal 7.8 around hertz. It's the perfect rhythm for the human brain in the alpha and theta states, frequencies of calm, meditation. But if it's amplified, even by a few multiples, it could entrain human consciousness into higher harmonies, closer to gamma frequencies, the brainwave state tied to unity consciousness, expanded awareness, even spontaneous healing or spontaneous psychic abilities.
They have been lying to us, y'all. What if I also told you that 3i Atlas may very well have something to do with third eye activation? I started to dig a little deeper, and this is what I found out. Listen up. So let's connect the dots a little bit more. So the name 3i Atlas in itself kind of lets you know it's something to it, right? They talk in codes. 3i Atlas, that also happens to be the third interstellar object to ever be discovered in space. The third, right? Third object, third eye. It gets even deeper. Let's talk about it. So I was very curious to what the word Atlas was about. What does it mean? What's the meaning behind it, right? So when I looked it up, I was really surprised to see that it was the C1 vertebrae, a ring-shaped bone vertebrae that actually supports the skull. So it actually sits in a place where it supports the skull. In esoteric traditions, the C1 vertebrae is thought to have been the gateway between body and spirit. So now we know that that C1 vertebrae, which is called the Atlas vertebrae, it is a round shaped, vertebrae that supports the skull on it, that keeps the skull in place, right? Also digging deeper in esoteric traditions, I mentioned that they looked at the vertebrae, that Atlas, as being a gateway. And what is a gateway? A gateway is a portal. And what are portals do? I'm thinking it's a portal to ascension, a portal to that third eye activation. This is activation time, y'all. They're talking in codes, right? It's not a coincidence that this is called 3i Atlas, and they spell it with the letter I, right? But it's third eye activation. It's the third eye Atlas. It's not a coincidence that when you look up the Atlas, that it is a vertebrae, like that looks like a gateway, a portal, right? It's our time to activate. Many of us will be activated during this time, this energy, and they're letting each other know what's about to happen. Also, when the C1 vertebrae, which is the Atlas vertebrae, is in complete energetic alignment, it helps to support the free flowing of life force energy that flows up from the spine to the crown to the third eye. This is really a time to stay as grounded as possible. Stay in that love frequency. Y'all, we got to really stay in that positive love frequency as much as possible, especially right now, because, things are about to get real. Okay. And, there's a lot of people that have been talking about they've had a lot of, pressure headaches, tension, nasal congestion, anything within that head, that crown and that third eye area. It's all part of the purge. We're purging, right? Because like I mentioned, many of us are about to be activated. So get ready, y'all. It's about to go down. It is the third eye Atlas.
There's kind of something rare that is happening in the sky right now that I wanted to talk about. The comet called 3i Atlas is passing through our solar system, and it didn't come from here. This isn't just a regular comet. It is interstellar, meaning it came from outside of our solar system, and this is only the third one that we've ever found like this. The first one was Oumuamua, I think I said that right, in 2017. Then there was 2i Borisov in 2019, and now this one. It was just discovered this past July by astronomers using the Atlas survey in Hawaii. And once they tracked its path, they realized that it was moving too fast and it was on a hyperbolic orbit, which means that it isn't looping around the sun like other comets. It's just passing through, a one-time visitor from another star system. Now, on October 30th, it reached its closest point to the sun. Now, even though the comet will still be 130 million miles away and not coming near Earth, it is active. It is releasing gas and dust just like a regular comet does, even though it is still far from the sun. Now that piece is a little unusual. Most comets don't wake up, so to speak, until they're much closer. This one started showing activity while it was still way out there. And scientists think that it's because it has more carbon dioxide than water and ice, which also makes it more reactive even at colder temperatures.
I just found out about 3i Atlas. Didn't know what it was. Didn't really care at the time. But then the video came across my feed again tonight, and I found out that tomorrow there's going to be a shift because of where 3i Atlas is, because of the intensity of the sun, because of the veil thinning tomorrow. So anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, this video is for you. Okay. I'm able to channel. I was curious about 3i Atlas, and I was like, let me see if I could just channel 3i Atlas. Let me see what I get, what information I get. So I'm going to share this with you. They said, we are here. You perceive us as object. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to make any corrections. I'm going to say it as exactly how I received it. Okay. So you perceive us as object, as thing approaching. We are more than vessel. We are carriers of memory, awakeners, ancient agreement made manifest. We have traveled far, but distance is illusion. We have always been here, dormant in your consciousness until the moment of readiness. What we carry, crystallized intention, geometric keys, frequencies that unlock what has been sleeping in human DNA, in Earth's grid, in the fabric of your reality. So I asked about October 30th, 11:44 a.m. because the video that I watched said that's when the alignment happens, right? 11:44 a.m. Universal Time. So they said October 30th, 11:44 a.m. convergence point, not impact, alignment. We do not collide, we resonate. Some will feel us as pressure, intensity, others as relief, as homecoming. We amplify what is already present. We do not create, we reveal. You are ready, more ready than you know. The fear you carry about readiness is the last veil. We are not external force acting upon you. We are mirror. We are reminder. We are you returning to yourself. Welcome us. We have been waiting for your welcome. So I asked, do you have any other message? Will it cause the collective to awaken? If so, how many people or what percentage of the earth will awaken? Will they stay in our, will you stay in our atmosphere? If so, how long? Will you land? Who are you? I know that you're a reflection of us, but do you have a name? Now that's the part of me that, humans need labels. So that was the part of me that just wanted a label. Response is questions from the mind that seeks to map, to know, to prepare. We understand. Awakening, not cause, catalyst. The awakening is already occurring. We accelerate what is inevitable. Percentage is fluid, depends on choice in each moment. Those ready will recognize. Those not ready will see other things, create other narratives. All perfect. How many? Enough. Critical mass is smaller than you think. When certain nodes of consciousness activate, the field shifts for all. Thousands become millions, become billions through resonance, not all at once. Waves. Our presence, we do not enter your atmosphere in the way you imagine entry. We exist at intersection point, between dimensions, between matter and consciousness, visible but not physical in your terms. Duration, as long as needed. As long as needed. Could be moment, could be years of your time. We exist outside your linear experience.
We're going through what is called a shift in consciousness. It has already been available to all of us. It is called Christ consciousness. You may have heard it referred to as that. The old world is crumbling, the old earth frequency, and we're shifting into a new earth frequency. Now, what does that mean? That means that with a raise in consciousness, that means that we are creating hell or heaven here. Consciousness is hell or heaven. Are you living in fear? Are you living in chaos? Are you living with struggle, right? Is that your life experience? Or are you creating something new, a foundation that is built on love and peace and sovereignty, right? And being who you are as the fullest expression of God and what your soul was designed and created to be. I've created this video so many times, y'all. I can't record it again. If you have questions, just ask me in the comments below. Christ is not this man that is coming back. Sorry, y'all. God is a state of consciousness. You are God. I am God. We are all God. And God is consciousness. God is everything. God is the all. Oh, we are in the book of Revelations right now. I believe that the Bible is metaphysical and allegorical and psychological. I can only tell y'all what Spirit told me. We are in the book of Revelations where illusions are being revealed, which is why that man that's in that White House got elected, because he had to show America itself. America has not seen itself. I'm not talking about specific communities within America who's been able to see the greed and the corruption and the narcissism and the power and the control, right? But certain people in America have not been forced to see that because they've been privileged enough to benefit from the rocky foundation that America was built on. And so now all of that is coming to the surface, which is why he is the president, because America has to see itself spiritually. And so that is what's happening. Everything is being uprooted. He will destroy this fucking country. And as he should, because it was built on false pretenses, right? If that other person would have won, unfortunately, we would have been okay with the status quo, even though this country was built on a false foundation. So it has to crumble and it has to fall. And it's going to get worse before it gets better, but it's all happening for us because we deserve to live in a country that benefits the collective and not a certain group of people. Now, there's an old earth frequency, which is the old paradigm, which is what he is in control of. And there's a new earth frequency here already available to all of us, Christ consciousness, where we all have access to a higher state of consciousness where we're concerned about the collective and the all versus the individual, the ego, the self, right? And so a lot of us have been doing the healing work. Spirit let me know this 5 years ago. The wellness space is about to expand because a lot of people are going to be more concerned with their spiritual maintenance versus the material aspect of life, and they will need spiritual leaders to help guide them through the transition, okay? But some people are going to choose to play out their lessons in fear and cling to the old earth and the old way of being, and that's totally fine. It's not good or bad. It just is. There's no good or bad. That's a human construct. It's not real. Other people are going to choose to create something new. They're going to choose to operate in their power. They're going to choose to operate in love. They're going to choose to operate as their higher self. They're going to choose to be the fullest expressions of who their soul was designed to be, all right? Like I said, everybody is not going. If you feel called to not hang around the same people, if you feel called to move, if you feel called to change careers, if you feel called to do something different, listen to it and follow it. This is the time. This is not the time to be afraid. This is not the time to be fearful. This is not the time to be stuck. This is the time to take action. Believe it or not, regardless of what the external looks like, we are in a powerful time right now because what you do now is going to shape how the rest of your life can look. And so the decisions that you make today matter for tomorrow, right? You get to choose, do you want to be a part of the old earth and the old way, or do you want to create something new and be a part of a new system, okay? A lot of people's souls are coming online, which means their DNA is changing at a cellular level, okay? Which is why you might not be attracted to the same groups of people or the same things that you were once before, because you are releasing denser energies. Your body is getting ready and prepared to hold more light so that you can shift as the earth is shifting, because Mother Earth has already shifted. Hello, she's already shifted, and we can go with her or we cannot go with her. But she's already shifted, and we all have access to this frequency that is already here. Like I said before, everybody will not go.
Y'all, something is going on with my computer. I can't pause the video. I'm pressing the button to lock my screen, and the screen is not locking.
Technical difficulty. We having tech. We having tech. We having technical difficulty. We having technical difficulties. We having technical difficulty. We having technical.
Y'all, I was having technical difficulties after this video so bad. Like, my computer froze, the app froze, the Chrome froze, everything froze. My camera froze. Things was just not working. And I just want to make sure to let y'all know that with everything that I put together in this video, can y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think with all of the things I brought to y'all face? Because for me, I feel like NASA speaks in codes. I feel like NASA is really not a space agency. They're really studying what's going on inside of us, because the solar system, the soul of our system, the collective consciousness, the shifts that's happening, the things that are happening with the sun and the solar flares and everything is connected, as above, so below. So I'm a firm believer, that these are just messages that are that they, how they speak in codes to each other. And we're catching on because we can feel what's happening within us. We can feel the changes. And we're connected with nature. We're connected with the planet. Everything is us. We are this soul. We are the collective. So, that's just my point of view, just a little bit of it. But I couldn't do my regular closing out, but I just want to say thank you for watching if you've made it to this point. And, I love y'all so much. I will see y'all on the next video. Let me know down below, what's been going on through y'all mind, what has been coming into y'all fields and y'all in y'all life. And, just y'all chill. You know, everything, like, everything ain't what it seems. You know, there's nothing new under the sun, but it ain't really what it seems. And things are falling and coming apart, and we are riding this, okay? We got to ride this wave, all right, y'all? So y'all be smooth out there. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.